So please give it up for R.T. Ryback, my state chair, a great friend, a great mayor. I want to thank, as terrific a congressional delegation as you could ever hope for, and people who have just been great supporters of mine, Congresswoman Betty McCollum, Congressman Keith Ellison, we just found out we got the support of Jim Oberstar, another state co-chair, Duluth Mayor Don Ness. And let me say just how honored I am to have the former First Lady of Minnesota take the time to be here today and introduce me. She's so gracious. Her family has contributed so much to this great state. Please give a big round of applause to Jane Freeman. I want to thank all my wonderful staff. I want to thank all my precinct captains and all my volunteers for holding down the fort here in Minnesota. Now finally, I don't know if you guys are aware, but we got a caucus on Tuesday. So I need everybody to fill out a supporter card on your way out if you haven't already. I need you to sign up to volunteer between now and Tuesday. I need you to make phone calls and knock on doors or help out in our field offices, and I suspect that there are a number of first-time caucus goers coming up this time. So. The caucus Tuesday night, you may vote between 6:30 p.m. and 8 p.m. And if you need to find out where your caucus location is, visit one of our caucus corners in the concourse. That is a tongue twister. Try it to say it quickly. A caucus corner in the concourse. Between 6:30 and 8 p.m. What a sight all of you are. For those of you who have seats, feel free to sit down. You won't hurt my feelings. And you'll be a little more comfortable. For those of you who don't have seats, hang in there. It has been almost a year since I stood on the steps of the old state capitol in Springfield, Illinois. A building where Abraham Lincoln once served before he went to Washington, a city where I served. Somebody, you know, I can hear somebody coming up my sound system. Does somebody have a mic on them? Does somebody have a mic on them? It's just coming through here real quick. Sorry. We're getting a little technical difficulties here. So this was the city, Springfield, Illinois, where I served for many years before I went to Washington as the United States Senator. And I announced this unlikely journey to change America. I have to say that at the time, some people asked me, why are you running this time? You're a relatively young man. You can afford to wait. And what I said to them was that I am not running because of some long-held ambition. I know the people have looked through my kindergarten papers, but that's not why I decided to run. I am not running because I thought it was somehow owed to me, because I thought it was my turn. I am running because of what Dr. King called the fierce urgency of now. Urgency of now. Because I believe there's such a thing as being too late. And that hour is almost upon us. We are in a defining moment in our history. Our nation is at war. Our planet is in peril. The dream that so many generations fought for feels like it's slowly slipping away. And you see it in your own lives, in your own communities. People are working harder and harder just to get by. They've never paid more for college, never paid more for gas at the pump, never paid more to heat their homes. It's harder to save, it's harder to retire. Seniors are still struggling to get prescription drugs. Our healthcare system is broken. Our education system, despite the slogan, still leaves millions of children behind, unable to compete in a global economy. Given these facts, we cannot afford to wait. We cannot wait to fix our healthcare system. We cannot wait to fix our schools. We cannot wait to bring an end to global warming. We cannot wait to create good jobs with good wages and good benefits. We cannot wait to bring an end to this war in Iraq and begin to bring our troops home. We cannot wait. We cannot wait. I realized a year ago that the size of our challenges had outstripped the capacity of a broken and divided politics to solve. And I was certain that the American people were hungry for something new. That they wanted a politics that was not about tearing each other down, but was about lifting the country up. And the people wanted a politics not based on ideology, but based on practical common sense. That they wanted not spin and PR, but they wanted honesty and truth and straight talk from their elected officials. In other words, when I decided to run, I was betting on you. I was betting on you. Because I believe that change in America does not happen from the top down. It happens from the bottom up. Some of you know that I got my start in public service as a community organizer working in Chicago, helping laid off steel workers who had been laid off their jobs, black, white, Hispanic. On the south side of Chicago, we helped to set up job training programs for the unemployed, after-school programs for youth, and trying to bring economic development into these communities. And there's a direct line, a direct path between that work as an organizer and me sitting in the United States Senate. And some of you know that when I first got to the United States Senate, I opened up the drawer of the desk where I was assigned. And it has the names of some of the great senators who have served. They carved their names in their own hand into the desk drawer. And one of those names was somebody who shared with me this belief that change doesn't happen from the top down. A guy named Paul Wellstone. A guy who helped to create a movement here in Minnesota because he believed